for joining us. I'm Clarissa Garcia.
I'm Austin Herrera and you're watching Kama TV.
We have breaking news tonight outside of Fairbanks, Alaska. Earlier this week, a truck driver stopped for a hitchhiker who falsely introduced himself as Alex, even though his legal name is Christopher Johnson McCandless. This hitchhiker claims he's from South Dakota and asked the local driver, Jim Gallion, that he, quote, wants to walk deep into the bush and live off the land for a few months, end quote.
Gallion told officials that he thought McCandless was, quote, another delusional visitor on the Alaskan frontier, end quote. Gallion also told officials he had nothing but some rice, thrash boots, and lacked the bare essentials for surviving in the Alaskan bush.
We were told McCandless plans on following the Stampede Trail, an often unmarked route into the wilderness north of Mount McKinley.
This is Austin from ASAP Mob Cuts, and do you ever need a haircut?
Yeah.
Well, we got one of our clients here today, and we got everything from a fresh fade to a dank lineup if you ever need one. Thank you for your time. Back to the show. We last left off in the track of a local Alaskan. Later in the hiking of Chris McCandless, we were informed by 5 unidentified Alaskan locals that they hiked to find the smell of death and a note which read, SOS, I need your help. I am injured, near death, and too weak to hike out of here. End quote.
These 5 locals soon called Anchorage officials. State troopers came to the scene to find the body of Christopher McCandless. Starvation is recorded as a cause of death.
Reports have told us that the action has moved to the small town of Carthage, South Dakota. Here's an interview from Dwayne Westerberg himself, who interacted with McCandless earlier on. You good over there?
Well, I met the boy in north central Montana back in the good old 1990. Just hold on a second. I need some more sweet tea over here. Alright, that's good. Well, I happen to be a grain elevator operator. That's tasty. Well, an option to ride, a place to stay, and even a job.
Welcome back to Kama TV. I'm Anthony Gesse, and we'll be taking a look at Chris McCandless' character. John Crocker compares McCandless to another person who disappeared back in 1934, Everett Roos. He tells us that these two people are very similar, and they both changed their names to help them escape. Crocker is able to illuminate McCandless' true character by comparing him to similar people who came before him. By doing this, Crocker convinces us that although McCandless was unique, his impulses were not unprecedented.
According to Kama TV Inside Source, McCandless visited the Liard River Hot Springs for a couple days before meeting a man named Gaylord Stuckey. We heard that they drive to the University of Alaska at Fairbanks. We hear that McCandless discovered an abandoned bus that he lives in. Recent reports have told us that he hunts many animals and was very proud of a moose he hunted down.
A Kama TV Inside Source shows us the Ticklanica River, the one that McCandless decided not to cross. We cross it, and our source shows us the bus where McCandless' body was found. We see that the tools McCandless possessed were all makeshift, perhaps a symbol of his simplistic lifestyle. What led to Chris's demise? Was he just a naive young adult who lacked common sense? Did he feel as if he had to prove his manhood by means of extreme physical challenges? Ultimately, it seems that McCandless wasn't consumed by existential despair, but driven by meaning and purpose. He distrusted the value of things that came easily. Back to you, Mark.